Good morning, everyone, and Chodesh Tov. Today is the first day of the month of Sivan, which means that in 6 days from now, on Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, we're going to celebrate Shavuos. And it's ironic that Shavuos is the least popular from the three major festivals. I would say Pesach is the most celebrated amongst Jews. Sukkot is second place. Most Jews know about the lulav and the esrog and the sukkah. Shavuos is like an orphaned, neglected holiday. And many reasons for it, but it's ironic because you would think this is the most important holiday because this is where it all started. This is when we got the Torah. This is when we became a Jewish nation. This is what the rabbis describe as, in a metaphor, as the marriage between God and the Jewish people. So what could be greater than the anniversary of our marriage 3,331 days ago? What is Judaism all about? In one word, Judaism is about love. And the three major holidays represent three forms of love. And here we find that there are three different books that King Solomon wrote. And in each of the three major festivals, we read one of the three books. On the holiday of Pesach, we read Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs. Song of Songs is a love story, two lovers who are obsessed with each other. And I would call that passionate love. There's nothing in the book about children, about a family, about building a house. It's just about their love for each other, their obsession with each other. And it's the love of youth. Then you come to Sukkot. Sukkot, we read the book of Ecclesiastics. The book of Ecclesiastics is about a man, King Solomon, at the end of his life, reminiscing about life and saying, what's it all about? What was meaningful? And he says it's not the houses and the gold and the silver and the accomplishments, but one of the beautiful lines in the book of Ecclesiastics, King Solomon says in his old age, Re'ei chayim im isha asher ahavta. Live a life with the woman that you love. That's what makes life serene, peaceful, tranquil. That's what he says at the end of his life. So that's love as tranquility, as peacefulness. What is the holiday of Sukkot, of Shavuot that we're going to celebrate Sunday? We read the book of Ruth. What is the story of Ruth? What we call loving kindness. Love expressed as kindness. It's Ruth's kindness to her mother-in-law Naomi. And how she says, I'm going to go with you wherever you go. I'm going to take care of you. I'm not leaving you. Your people are my people. Your God is my God. And then the kindness of Boaz, who sees what Ruth did for her mother-in-law and says, I will marry you, I will take you as my wife, I will take care of you. It's love as expressed as kindness. And in a sense, this is the ultimate love. Love that represents loyalty. Love that represents faith as faithfulness to each other. And it's interesting, every day when we put on our tefillin, there are those who quote the words of Isaiah. As we bind the tefillin around our finger, which represents the marriage ring between God and the Jewish people, we quote the famous words of Isaiah, Varastich li la'olam, I will betroth you forever, which was the marriage at Mount Sinai. How will I betroth myself to you? B'tzedek, of a mishpat, b'chesed, of a rachamim. Through righteousness, through justice, through kindness, through mercy, and through fidelity. And that's the type of love that Shavuos represents. The Torah is all about love as kindness, where your love is translated into deeds, into action. And that's the highest of all three forms of kindness, the holiday of Shavuot. The best story I know to represent this idea is the story that Avi Weiss always tells, that when he was a young rabbi, his parents once called him and said, something came up, and we have to come to America. They were living in Israel. And we're landing in JFK on Tuesday at 3 o'clock. And sort of saying, you'll pick us up, right? And Avi Weiss says, I have something very important at 3 o'clock, a big appointment, a meeting, something, I don't know if I can make it. I'll send a driver. And his father on the other end of the line from Israel says, Avi, your parents are coming from Israel and you're going to send a driver? He says, I wish I can come, but it's just I have this appointment. I've been waiting for weeks for this appointment. I can't change it. I can't cancel it. What should I do? And he said, then his father got stern with him. Instead of calling him Avi, he called him by his formal name, Abraham. You know your mother has a bad leg. It's hard for her to walk. We need you to come to the airport. And he started ecking. I don't know what to do. He says, Abba, I love you, but I just can't get out of this meeting. And his father said, Abraham, Avi, don't love me so much. Just be at the airport. Sometimes there's love as an emotion, sometimes there's love as deeds. And we live in a world today where there's so much fanaticism and extremism. Religion is all about, and perceived by many people as being angry and hating others and wanting to kill others and violence. Judaism says, no, you know what the highest form of religion is? When we got the Torah, it's about loving kindness. It's about acts of kindness and deeds, not just love of passion, not just love of peace and serenity, which are nice emotions, but love that is translated through deeds. From the actions, you can tell how much you love someone.